Yes, good afternoon. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Friday, the 28th of February 2020. It's currently 5:18 p.m. local here in Vietnam, which means for the 12-hour candles, or the 12-hour high probability trading, which I'm checking, there was a new 12-hour candle open 18 minutes ago. So let's go through all the pairs because this will be the final video on the 12-hour high probability for the week. Next action will be the Monday open. So we'll just go through all the pairs so we know where we're at. There's been a couple of little minor things. AusCAD, we're in a, you can see my watch list on the right there. So AusCAD took a sell here. It's got a stop in place here. That's the red dotted line. So my sell trades are indicated by the intersection of red horizontal and vertical lines. My buy trades are indicated by the intersection of the blue lines. So, and you can pause the video, you can read my notes. Taken a sell, I've closed half, I've put a stop in place. Now I've taken a buy. My overall break even is at 8.6, which is down somewhere down here, that yellow dashed line. So if price remains above that yellow line, both these trades I'm in overall profit because I'm net plus 0.01. So that's the AusCAD. I've marked a few of these because there's been something done on them. Swiss, I've just moved my stop down a while ago, down to here somewhere. This thing's fallen off a cliff, so it's all good. I'm in a sell. I've closed half, moved my stop down to here, so I can't lose. This thing just dropped today big time. So looking good there. New Zealand, this is, I was stopped out of a sell trade for a couple of cents. So I took a sell in here. It went down. I didn't like it, and I just got out. Basically got a stop in place, and it got stopped out. And just this very candle, I've taken a new buy trade. It's not a great setup by any means. The MACD platinum's below the zero level. There's a green dot on the QMP filter. But, geez, we're right into this MA, so we're in a little bit of a consolidation. Not a great setup by any means, and it's not one I'm excited about. But sometimes the ones that look like a bit of a dog actually turn out all right. It's a hard pair to trade on the 12-hour chart, just this crap sideways. You really need these big moves. So this might be a pair I'll give a miss later on. All right, Aussie USD in a sell back here, going great, heading down. You can see I've drawn trend lines. Any green trend lines you see are potential bullish divergence. So I draw them even though they haven't been confirmed as yet, whereas these ones up, the red ones, are bearish convergence. They've been confirmed. So I'll just hand draw them. Looking for setups. At the moment, I'm in a sell, locked in profit, stop in place, going all right. CAD Swiss, this is the one I entered by accident up here somewhere in a sell. Wish I'd stayed in it all because I was in about 3 trades, but I'm still in a sell trade. My stops are just above the entry level, and this thing's just powering down too. Euro Aussie, another one's powering. Took a buy down here, great signal. It's gone up nicely, as you can see. I've closed half. Stops just above the entry level, just waiting for something. Look, I'm not going to take any action until I see like a new green dot on the, new red dot on the MACD platinum across there. Then I'll jam this stop up a lot higher, then look taken for a sell then. Same can be said for the Euro CAD. This thing's screaming up. You know, this is today. That was last night. So it's a big move, and we're in a buy, which is good, and stop in place. Wow. Still waiting on that the MACD to roll over. Euro Swiss, one of my problem pairs. Now I'm out of all trades. I was in a sell. I've closed that. I was in I had a stop in place on that, and it was taken out. This buy, it was just going nowhere. It was above the zero level. I just closed it out too. So I'm in no trades here at all. So that's the Euro Swiss. It's another pair that's probably going to be on the chopping block. Just probably not enough action. It's quite happy to try and trade my way out of them, but you want something in return too. And as you can see by the total there, $4.29. Woohoo! So they're all these. So that's the Euro Swiss. I'll just try to leave these lines on so you can see where they're at before you. All right, no trades on at the moment. Euro pound. I took a sell here based on the MACD being above the zero level and being a red QMP filter. And it's a pretty good setup. But the very next candle, there was a buy signal, so I took a hedge buy. So this is a hedge. We're hedged at the moment. Can't lose anything. I've locked in this loss between the blue and the red line. Now I'm just waiting on a new sell signal, and I'll go in with a bigger position size and try and work my way out of it. Euro yen, we're in a sell here. It's gone down, started to go down nicely, went against me, starting to go back down. MACD platinum still heading down, which is good. It's above the zero level. So we're doing all right there. Euro USD, another one that's powering up. I took a buy, bang, closed half, stop and place below the entry level. Overall, I can't lose on it. But it's going to be nice to move the stop up and tighten it. Now to the problem pairs, the New Zealand pairs. You can read my notes. I'm in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades. And the last one was a buy where I was hoping to get up to this yellow dash line, which is my overall break even. And this thing's just rolled over again. A bit ugly. It needs to get up to this yellow line for me to get in profit. It's just not playing the game at all. I still like the setup. Eventually, I'll get this. I'm confident. Yes. New Zealand Swiss, it's a little bit ugly too, but it's actually got one big advantage. And you can read my notes. I've taken a second sequence. This is where it gets a little bit confusing. It's more confusing on the next one, trust me. So there's one sequence in here, then there's a second sequence. So this is, you see the first sequence is this one here. So that's overall break even, and that's not applicable as it's hedged. So I've got a buy, sell. So that's that one sequence. So it's hedged at the moment, waiting for a buy to try and get myself out of that. The second sequence was actually initially a sell, a hedge buy, because we're above the MACD platinum, and a second sell, and this thing's dropped away nicely, where I've managed to close out the original sell on that second sequence, and the hedge buy, and a partial close on the third buy. But because I'm net minus 0.02 overall, my overall break-even level for all the trades is this yellow dashed line. And at the moment, I'm about 100 pips or so below that, and this thing's still heading down. And I could probably get rid of that grey line. These grey lines I normally put as their warning signs when I get like a green MACD platinum dot, something like that. But now we've gone to red MACD platinum. So this thing's continuing to head down. I'm well below my, at the moment, I'm well below my overall break even. So even though it's ugly for these trades, overall it's good, surprisingly. New Zealand USD, this is a problem pair. It is, buy, sell, and a third buy. That's one sequence. So it's got a break-even level. Then I'm in a second sequence, a sell. So that'll be this one here, the MACD, above the MACD platinum. I've closed half of that, and I've got a stop in place for that sell, which is just below my entry level, which is there. And I've taken a third sequence, which is a buy in here, which is also the third buy. So again, I know it's confusing. Trust me. It's basically, if the MACD platinum's below the zero level, I'm starting new sequences to the buy side. If it's above the zero level, I'm starting new sequences to the sell side. So if I get a sell now, it'll be a hedge on the first sequence, and it'll be a hedge on this third sequence. So yeah, very messy, I know, but eventually we'll work it out. We'll keep on adding a bit of profit. We haven't got much profit at the moment, but we've got at least one decent sell trade in there and potential for others. USD Swiss franc, in no trades at the moment. I'm kicking myself. I got out that sell. Yeah, oh well. USD Japanese yen in a sell all the way up here, stop in place below the entry level. It's fallen off a cliff, this thing. It's not so much that it's actually strength on the yen pairs. It's a place of safety. As we all know, the US stock market, the arse has absolutely fallen out of that in the last few days. So hence everyone going to the Japanese yen as a safe currency. So that's it, guys. That is the 12-hour updates. Hopefully that brings everything up to date. The spreadsheet that I'm sharing with everyone, it's it's a shared Google Docs thing, and there's a link to that in the description of the video. So thanks for watching. If you do like these videos, please subscribe. At least hit the like button, and enjoy the weekend all, and stay safe wherever you are in this beautiful world of ours. Cheers.